Well, hi everyone. Well, you just seen Tina feeding the dogs. If you're watching us on YouTube, and if you're not, you never saw it, you heard it. Welcome to another Cosmic Crone conversation. And to start off, I really need to say I've put the bit of filming on because every week we ask for donations and we don't get anything. So basically, this is why we do this. It's our interest, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we're trying to monetize to get money for vets and food. So I'm going to start off with that on the Cosmic Crown conversation this week because it's very important to us. And we've done over 40 podcasts, and we haven't had a single bit of help. So we are appealing to your better nature.
We're appealing.
I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but somebody sent a pound. We'd know somebody was listening or watching. So we'll carry on with today's, which is mermaids. Now, this is quite impromptu, really. We carry the stuff with us in the car. Oh, by the way, I'm Marie, if you don't know.
Oh, and I'm Tina. Yeah.
And we keep stuff in the car, and we were talking about this yesterday, about mermaids, weren't we? And I just said, well, I'm bringing one of the dogs down who had castration yesterday. I thought, let's do it. So off we go then.
You know, it's weird because last week was talking about synchronization, and it's like, okay, well, let's do mermaids, and then all of a sudden things start popping up about mermaids, and it's not because of the phone's been listening or anything. It's because I just clicked on this Netflix series, and one of the episodes, I'm like, I'd already watched a few, but then at that time, this episode was about this mermaid.
It's sinking.
Yeah.
Sinking.
So, well, let's start with television, and obviously, The Little Mermaid is what everybody knows, isn't it? You know, the red hair and the flowing and the singing
splash.
and oh God, that's a Man from Atlantis. Do you remember that?
I used to go in the bath and pretend
with the webbed hands.
You know, when you used to do that, everyone, what is it? Like this in
trying
the
to
bath.
swim like that.
And hold your breath. Actually, that really helped me with swimming at school.
If there was really mermaids, one of the dogs is having a bit of a moment. If there was real mermaids, I would say like Man from Atlantis would be the closest, and because he was amphibious as well, and I reckon that they would be amphibious if because they come out of the water. I wouldn't see them looking human-like though if they were real. I wouldn't see them like the Little Mermaid with hair. There's no need to have hair in the water.
That's very feminine.
Even blinking
sirens,
eyes.
You know, like the sirens, the looks of the sirens.
Yeah.
Yeah, all beautiful, then, and then they go.
Yeah. But then sirens originally were bird people, not. There's
another one, another pod.
Mermaids, as such, and
it
was the French word.
It's like you're mentioning things that have been put into the populace, to the masses for consumption.
Yeah.
Because if you made the woman from Sirenus, it'd be nasty, wouldn't you? Know, like it'd be horror.
Yeah. What it came from was, I think it was like originally French sailors, because La Sirena, however you say it, is a French word, and siren came from that.
Right.
And what they used to say were like mer people were actually are they manatees? Is that what they're called? You know, they look like
Manatees.
walrus type things.
Yeah, and the face was
it-
like human
And
looking.
from a distance, and they've got like really long flippers. They look like people when they're like come out of the water, and that's what I think they saw as like the sea monster or the sea mermaid, and it stemmed
I'm with you.
from that. But you know, a real mermaid, one, if they are 3D, then they would have to be amphibious looking, wouldn't they? They wouldn't have skin like us because our bodies are not equipped to live in the
Well,
water.
you'd be in the water a long time. For a while,
whether
you
they
start
had,
wrinkling.
whether they had legs or they have had fish tails and they still have arms, they would still have a different type of skin,
I
wouldn't
always
they?
used to think of the organ. I keep it in my mind.
And maybe breathing, you know, like gills at the sides. Like if you look at the oxlotls, I think they're called. We used to have one. They're like newt things, and you know, it's like breathing. Amphibious animals that breathe in and out of water. That's how I think a mermaid or man would look if it
Excuse
was
me. It's one
real.
of the. What's his name?
Azul.
Azul. Lie down, darling. He's going into all the nooks and crannies where we've stopped him from going by the tripod. Yeah, sorry, you were saying, yeah. I've got about being 3D and having gills and everything and all that. You do have to have a dual breathing apparatus within you, don't you?
Other than that, they could be interdimensional creatures or alien, because there has been UFOs seen and recorded.
Coming out,
you know, if you look at coming in and out of the water. So, is there underground cities?
Well, there's underground volcanoes.
Yeah.
And I put some. What was it about volcanoes? They've got an ecosystem.
Yeah. Yeah.
The volcanoes
Yeah,
have.
they have. Yeah.
And there's that many things that they say. I think year after year they have discovered a new species down there. We can only go so far, like I've said as well, because of our breathing apparatus that we use. The things. Sorry, the vessels or ships, whatever you want to call them, or what are they called?
And then there's
What's
pressure,
the things that go
isn't
underneath?
there?
Submarines.
Yeah. There's special ones, isn't there, that
Yeah,
go
look
deep.
what happened though with that one that went so far. It just because they were trying to discover new stuff. So I think there's a lot more that we ain't seen yet.
There's so much of the ocean.
So what if
that
there
we
is
haven't
something
seen.
down there that
I reckon it's just as alien as space.
we are the in between? Yeah, I put what is it? 98% of the Earth is covered with water, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. So life began in the sea. You know, if life began in the sea and intelligence came from the sea, who's to say that intelligence isn't still in the sea?
Yeah, yeah. And we can't. They're happy because we can't reach them.
Yeah.
And, do you know what I mean?
So
they
that's
can live. Wow. It's like up there, though, isn't it? In space, in the universe, we can't get to certain places, so they are happy, and they come to see. Oh, that's why we may have visits because we can't get to them, so they have to just pop in every now and again. I'm putting it simplistically, but they come and see us.
But then there's the mystical side of it.
I get it. Yeah.
Like mermaids could be like fairies, couldn't they? That are spiritual beings.
From
so then they wouldn't need to have fins or gills and stuff, because they're spiritual beings and they would go in and out of dimensions or existence or realms or whatever. So that's completely different
road
change,
to travel.
than
I mean,
if they were an actual real thing.
What if sailors
physical.
were having hallucinations because they were missing salt deprivation? No, that could be, or they actually did see something. They can't explain it because they,
Yeah.
they do you know of any, like, when I say sightings, maybe boy, and I say sailors or people in, hello, Luce, um, going to look at the ocean, discovering stuff. Has anybody had any communication? Because all I've heard is, oh, they've seen, you're hurting me, bab. Oh, there you go, there you go. They they've seen them.
Who's they? Would you
Well,
mean?
whoever
Like,
you're getting information from, people in the world,
like
myths,
YouTube.
communication from people, from
Do you
fathers to
know?
sons to mothers to
Yeah.
daughters.
Do you know?
I'm
I've
just saying, nobody's gone,
noticed
all right, how are you?
everybody on
Stay there.
YouTube talks about contacting aliens, but you don't hear anyone.
Am I the first to
So
say that?
do you know
Because,
what? I'm going to have a go.
yeah,
Well, I've done.
I think you have. I
I've
think people have.
dreamt or meditated and had visions, whether it was like an astral traveling thing, I don't know. But I've been under the sea, at the bottom of the ocean, and it's, to me, it's so real. I was there, and I'm normal breathing.
Yeah.
It's a normal thing to be there, and don't remember looking at my body and seeing if it was a human body and having legs and stuff. But I remember just like bobbing along on the bottom of the ocean and just like seeing the fish go by. But I do remember seeing light, like an artificial type of light somewhere, sort of like in the
What do you mean artificial?
nooks
A
and
bowl?
crannies.
No, I'm just like a
Light,
bowl.
because it wouldn't have come from the sun. It was like
So it might
inside
not be
a
artificial, it might be
cave
solar. Do
or
you get me? What?
solar at the bottom of the sea.
Well, everything else, you're all saying other things are. So possibility.
If
It's
there's a sun
possibility.
under the sea.
Whoa! No, I meant from above, from energy. There's other things that could light things up. I mean, look at crystal.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows? Is there elements in the bottom of the sea that that are able to shine? Who knows? But it's what you saw. That's what
But yeah,
you're
I mean, who
explaining.
knows if it's real or not?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if I'm
Exactly.
just
So can you
hallucinating.
dismiss it?
Yeah. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, the thing is, do you know what? I really want to do remote viewing now. Yeah, because I did that remote viewing of the moon, and that was like bang. I'm going to try and home in somewhere, but it's hard because I haven't got a location. Maybe I should sort of have a look on Google Earth, find a longitude and latitude that I can home into.
Here.
That maybe that someone said there's a secret base, like a certain country or whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I've also thought about the pollution that has been dumped into the oceans over the years. I know it's been different kinds of pollution, different materials and things like that. Could we have mutated something?
Yeah.
You
Or people have experimented, because there's places where
yeah.
scientists have done experiments on animals and people, mixing, splicing.
Well, they put
And
that ear on
they've
the back of the
seen,
mouse, weren't it, or the rat?
they do. Yeah, they grow human stuff on animals. So and there's been reports of people. I can't remember where it is. It's another podcast, but there's a place in America, as usual, where there was some experimentation going on, and then in the woods people have seen creatures that are like half human, half animal, that maybe have escaped.
I've got to bring something up about this, about mutations. I feel a bit weird saying this, but what if humans have fornicated with animals and produced?
Well, they say.
Okay, has anybody human had sex with an animal? And
yes, they have, but scientifically, the sperm doesn't
penetrate
the egg.
Sorry,
doesn't fertilize the egg. It doesn't work with another species
that we know of. No, I'm serious. That we know of. I mean,
but it doesn't. But
people get
artificially,
up to all sorts of things,
mm,
and where there's been like an absolute like, what is that? You know, um, there's been like some kinds of fish look like, we've just said it, like got human faces. I'm sorry to
yeah,
say it like that,
yeah,
but it just makes me cringe a little bit. That's
yeah. There
why
are some
I'm not
weird and
scared to
wonderful
say it. I'm
fish, aren't
cringing.
there? You know, then there's some that are like so different when you look at an
Oh, excuse
octopus.
me, I got it right in my mouth then.
Yeah, like octopuses, like they're so different from anything, aren't they? They're
Yeah,
just
but
really strange
not to go
creatures,
down
you
a
know.
weird path of that, but basically, I wonder if there has been, even though you say, they may not be able to fertilise. I find it hard to believe that somewhere or somehow it hasn't happened.
Mm. I mean, with myths and stuff, I've got a few notes there that keep blowing in the wind.
See, answer, my friend.
Worldwide myths. The first one, I'm going to pick this up because it's driving me nuts because we've got the fan on as well. Is, I don't know if I'm saying it right, a targetis, which, funnily enough, it's a Syrian myth, and you think we're again sinking stuff. Syria's just across the road, just across the way from us, isn't it?
Yeah.
And there's always been talk of Atlantis being between our island of Cyprus and there, and I could definitely see that being real because I know of like underwater stuff that's been found, you know. And obviously we've got Salamis, which is directly opposite,
Oh,
which is the
beautiful
Roman
place. Yeah.
ruins,
Yeah.
Greek
Well, there's a
Roman.
lot of things to sort of bump that up as well. There's lots of things. I mean, where I live was underwater.
Mm.
Soil isn't, it's sand.
Well, the whole island
Yeah.
has been underwater. I said
There you
this
go.
before,
Yeah.
six
Yeah.
times throughout, at
Well,
least
yeah.
six times
Everywhere.
throughout history. So this actually could be Atlantis,
How,
you know.
how do
And
we know? Yeah.
Atlantis is always portrayed as like with the Greek Roman architecture and stuff, which is here.
We
And
see
it, you
it.
know,
That's why
yeah,
it's not hard to
yeah.
believe.
But so going back to this goddess now, a Targetis, whatever it is, she loved a human. I'm not sure. Oh, she was a goddess that loved a human, and because she was so powerful, she killed him. But she had his child,
All right.
and apparently, after she had his child, she went over the cliff into the sea to her death. But the gods saved her and made her a mermaid, and that's the first known of what I
So
could
she could be with the
research
two
was
worlds.
the first known mermaid.
Well, they wouldn't be able to walk on the
Yeah.
water,
You
walk
know,
on
but
land.
all over the world there's lots of things that happen with like the flood stories everywhere, and one is about it's a mermaid story. There's a Mesopotamian goddess of water called Ea. Excuse
Oh, no,
me,
no, no.
which was actually a merman, um saved humanity from the flood sent by the god Enlil, which goes on to the story of Gilgamesh, which is the epic story of Gilgamesh. It's another story. There's a
Oh,
Japanese, it's called the legend of, or the epic story of Gilgamesh, a god,
yeah, I'm not expecting.
one of the
Another
original
god. Oh, okay.
Mesopotamian gods.
Yeah.
So that comes from that. There's a Japanese monkey face fish,
I can believe that.
mermaidy type thing. This is all folklore.
Yeah, mythical, yeah.
Africa is called Mama Water.
Oh, bless.
And then there's the minnows. Is it the minnows of
Minnows?
Ireland?
Minnows. Oh, hang on. I was doing something else about a pod and I was writing some stuff down.
And apparently the men ones in Ireland have to wear these caps because they
Dumarcu
can't
or
breathe.
something like that in Northern Ireland. There's a river or something. Yeah.
Russia is the water nymph. Norway and Scotland, they are shapeshifters, and they like silver apparently.
So within a lot of cultures,
Caribbean.
There's a lot of...
Yeah, Caribbean. It was a Caribbean American that turned the word La Sirène, which was French, into siren.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, the Caribbean Americans. It's called Glasser, and I don't know about that one, but yeah, that's how the name siren came about. Yeah, I'm not sure about that Irish one, that the men weren't magical enough to be able to breathe underwater, so they had to have special caps, swimming caps. I don't know, but there you go.
You sure that wasn't a race?
Then, like, I mean, when you look at us, yeah, and I was talking about birth signs, and we've got another podcast on that where birth signs are actually wrong.
Yeah, go back.
Because I'm a Capricorn, you're a Virgo, but in reality, we wasn't born under them star signs or star constellations. If you're talking about factual astronomy, I was born under Sagittarius.
You say Leo
You
to
was
me.
born under Leo, so we're actually one behind of what we were.
Yeah.
Both of our birth signs, if we are Capricorn and Virgo, are earth signs, and the ones before are fire signs. Yet I do feel I'm close to earth, but I also feel this deep connection with water.
What about me?
Yeah.
Oh God, we did a podcast once. Please go back. What was it? I forgot what is it? Life regression.
Oh, past life.
Past life regression. Have a
yeah,
look that up.
yeah.
That was absolute. Yeah, that happened, but we weren't filming at the time, so you can only hear the audio.
Yeah, it's audio.
But
yeah.
I went back, and I don't know how it happened. I swear I still don't understand it all. That I was in. I can be specific. It was Porto. I was in a port,
Yeah.
but it was Porto
Yeah.
in Portugal.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I couldn't at the time. You were asking me if I was on a ship. Was it the actual, or a boat? Like, you know,
Yeah.
a ship or a boat. Had a look recently, because we was going to talk about sea and things like that
Yeah.
on another podcast at another time. And I found the pictures of these boats in Portugal that are like mini ships.
Mm.
So that's why I couldn't explain that it looked like a ship, but it was little.
Yeah.
And we I won't go and have a listen to that though. But the point being is, I have this strong yearning, and I would say yearning or wanting to be in water. It's got nothing to do with the heat.
Exactly the same with me.
I want to be in water. I used to spend hours in the bath as a kid.
Yeah.
Now what's the connection?
Playing
Well,
with
it's
your
obvious
toys.
it's water.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no, I won't play. No, I don't mean as young as that. But playing with you, yeah, I know what you
Yeah.
mean. Yeah, playing with stuff and that. But I used to like be holding my breath. Like I said, the man from Atlantis.
Yeah.
I used to pretend I was. Look, I wasn't doing this. I wasn't doing a front crawl or
Did
anything.
you learn to swim easy?
Yes, but I don't like swimming.
That's funny. I don't
really
like
care for it.
what's
I'm not
that one called?
Front crawl.
Yeah, I can't stand that. To me,
What
it's
about
so
the butterfly?
unnatural.
And the butterfly.
Yeah, it's
But
unnatural.
with the butterfly, you use
Unless you're doing that.
use your body like the man from Atlantis.
Yeah, like that though.
What I'm getting at is, I used to go into and hold my breath. You know, pretend, and then I'd come up, and then I'd go. Do you know what? I've just remembered what I was thinking when I did that. Like I was somewhere else. I wasn't in the bath. I was in a. I can't tell you honestly that I was in a new world, but I've got that feeling.
Another world.
Another world.
You know,
yeah.
that's this thing as well. Where I was when I was having that episode, vision, or in meditation, dreaming, whatever. It might not have been on Earth. It might have been on another planet, another dimension, another time. You never know, you know.
never know.
I get frustrated because I'm in this human body. I don't know if anybody relates to that. I get frustrated by being a human sometimes. I don't associate myself with
I
being
don't like
human.
clothes.
I look at humans as like
I like clothes. I
they're
like
them,
to be
you know, and I'm
natural,
not.
and I don't
Yeah,
like it.
yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
like
well,
it.
I don't want to see you naked,
No,
thanks.
I don't think anybody does.
No.
But the point being, I'm letting you know something, and
Yeah.
you've just shot me in the heart. God, I ain't saying anything else that's personal. Then, no, I'm joking. Is
Oh,
that?
see, look, he
Oh,
agrees.
no, no. No, it's Inca.
Is it
I think.
Inca?
Yeah. But the point being is, it's like shedding stuff. I don't like all this.
No, I know what you mean. Yeah, it's not natural.
Yeah,
Well,
it
it's
doesn't
not
feel
natural.
it.
No. You know, yeah, going back to like the underwater thing. I forgot what I was going to say now.
Well, I was going to say,
It might come back to
it'll
me.
come to you. It's like Celine Dion said. It's all coming back to me. Is that there was something called, there was a NASA and Navy sort of collusion. Well, collusion, that's bad. Collaboration. He's got Nemo 5 mission in Aquinas, I think it was called, this machine. But what I'm saying is the person who was in it, who was doing in it, was at the bottom of the sea, you know, and living there for a bit and all that. But what I'm getting at is, I just said NASA and the Navy, the two sorry, that way, the two opposites. And I'm just backing up what you said.
Yeah, like what are they doing?
Yeah.
In the ocean.
Oh, that was it. Training.
They do training, yeah, in water to get used to the low gravity of the moon, isn't it, or space? Yeah.
So it does. It's still in collaboration. So that's the same sort of feeling.
Yeah.
Now have a little think about that one.
Yeah, and you know, like we were saying, water is the conduit. It's like the doorway to other worlds, isn't it? So, you know, if they are interdimensional, maybe the ocean is where they come in and out of realms, or dimensions.
But that makes me question,
you know?
if it's the same sort of feeling on the bottom of the ocean. Hang on.
You know,
it begs the question of, oh yeah, we in the sandwich.
Yeah.
Are we in the sandwich of these two realms?
I get you. Yeah. Are we in the middle? Yeah.
Are we the sandwich? Are we holding the sandwich of space and the abyss, whichever way you? Because I call the ocean the
as
abyss,
above,
and
so below. So maybe below isn't the earth, because it's a saying, as above, so below. You get it on the tarot.
Are we in the sandwich? Are we somewhere?
It's below the ocean.
Is it a triple decker? Who knows? You don't know, do you? I don't know.
No.
But have you remembered what you were going to say?
No, I was just going to say, they're not the pretty thing that you see in the movies. They're ugly.
Who are?
Mermaids.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They're not. Like the red flowing hair and pretty and singing lovely little songs. They're ugly, and I don't think they're friendly either. I think they're like, because we spoke about fairies, and they're not nice. They are little buggers. You know, we were speaking to our Irish friend, and yeah, they are. Yeah, they are, and I don't blame them for not liking us, because we've wrecked the planet. So mermaids, fairies, whatever they are, I can understand them being angry with us, because we've messed up their world. We've messed up nature.
Yeah, I think all the images that we've got of mermaids are just to appeal to the masses, to appeal to myths, to make it more our consumption of the fairy tales and the myths. It's just, yeah.
I'm going back to like us, like past lives. You know, people always talk about.
Oh, I died, didn't I, in mine?
Well, yeah, you would, because it's.
No, I mean, I went overboard.
Oh,
in my past life,
yeah, you know, and you were saying maybe I was there as a mermaid. Maybe I lured you in, or no, you went in to save a dog, didn't you? But maybe I was there to help you.
Like, the boat tipped, it hit rocks, and it tipped. The dogs went over, I went over, and you said to me that one time, you went, maybe I was there.
Yeah.
I don't know about being
because
a
of our
mermaid,
connection. Yeah.
but you were there.
Yeah. But like what drew us both here
Yeah.
to Cyprus, again, coming back to sinking stuff and the ocean and my fascination with Atlantis and the history of the island, because it has,
But what
such
do
a
I do?
rich history.
Which I've never really done, apart from, no, I haven't really done it anywhere. No, I haven't. I'm trying to tell you is that when I go into the ocean, I just stand there
Yeah, you see, that's what
and
I
I
was going
can't
to
get it.
say. I get frustrated because I've got an ear problem and I can't go underwater anymore. When I was a child, I was always, in the pool. You'd go and do handstands
Oh
and
God, yeah. I still
somersault
do that,
things.
don't
Well,
I?
I can't do that anymore because I can't go under, and it's so frustrating because I want to go under. I want to see that world. Like I used to do diving and stuff, but I can't do it anymore because my ears. I know you can get things to block your ears and stuff, but no, I still get like pain with pressure and stuff. So I
Well,
don't go
everybody
under
else is
anymore,
splashing there,
you know.
and I put my arms out, stretch my arms out, and
Mm.
just stand there.
See, I want to look. I want to look underneath
Mm.
and see the fish.
Oh dear, come on, stop it now.
Yeah, it's hot.
It's
They're
hot
all,
for
they're all
them.
panting, and
Yeah,
the
can I
flies are
just finish what
driving
I
us
was saying?
nuts.
Is that when I'm standing there, I'm not doing what everybody else is doing. Hang on, we're gonna get a bit.
No, she's gonna lay
No, but
down. She's in her corner.
she's all right. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. But she's gonna have a go at her then. Yeah, I'll get it out in a minute. He's yeah, no, it's not that interesting. Arms are out. Everybody else is going, oh, playing with balls and oh, having a bit of a drink, with the pop and whatever. And I'm just arms out, just looking at the water. Oh look, that's it. And for me, I feel I can't say I feel at home. It's not that.
No.
I feel a sense. Funny enough, when it's choppy as well, safe.
Yeah.
Maybe that is home. I don't know.
But you're still in a human body, so you're still going to get conflict, aren't you? Like I have with my ears. There's things I would love to do. I'd love to go down in the ocean and do stuff, but I can't because I'm a human.
And you're not a mermaid.
Yeah.
So what do you think about mermaids? Real?
What
Not
do you What
real?
do you think? I mean, like the
I don't
YouTube
think.
videos I've seen,
Nah, I don't think they're
every single
real.
one was fake. The closest was this, like video wise, was this Israel one that was this ugly looking thing that sort of went into the water. But the scripting, it was scripted and it was really, really terrible. With these two guys,
acted.
and oh look, let's film a choppy ocean. Oh look, let's look. Oh, how do you zoom on this? Like,
I can understand
really,
people seeing
it's a
things
shame.
that have different shapes that you're not used
Like the
to.
manatee thing that
Yeah,
looks like
and I understand that, and I'm not
person.
saying you, whoever it is, you didn't see that. But did you see a mermaid? Did you really?
Do you know, I think there was one video I saw years ago. I'll have to look it up because I didn't think about it. And it was the underwater thing. It's, like they're in this underwater ball, like a little tiny space in it that they go out in. And I'm sure there was like something that swam by that was unexplainable, and they're at the bottom of the ocean. But I don't know if
So
that
I
was
believe
faked or not.
that there are mutated.
Yeah.
I do.
I believe that they were original, like I said, when the earth was all water, then, they say evolving intelligent life came from the water. Maybe some of them decided to stay in the water and not come to land.
Well, when we get down as further than we've ever been, I hope they do discover. Well, in a way, I hope they don't discover it because that will just kill that
Or maybe they
system.
have, and we don't know. Like you said with
Yeah.
NASA.
I might have done something that.
Yeah, I really want a remote view, but I want to find out where. I need a direction.
Well, we're gonna end today's podcast on. Well, we believe in yeah. Oh, remember that Marina, Aquamarina. Wasn't she a mermaid?
Yeah, I think so.
Anyway, we're going to say goodbye from Diggity Dog Ranch from the TRNC.
Animal Rescue Family.
And please look at the description, and there you can make a donation on PayPal.
SOS Dogs 2017
If
at
you've
outlook.com.
Yeah, if you've listened to the end, but it will be in the description.
Yeah.
Take care, everybody. Please give us your views on today's pod, whether you liked it, whether you didn't, whether I should have my hair cut.
Whether you believe in mermaids.
Exactly, that's the point. It'd be nice to have. Do you know what? I'm going to just do it. Is anyone out there? Take care, everyone. See you or hear us on the next podcast from Cosmic Crown Conversation. I'll say goodbye from me, Marie.
And me, Tina. See you soon.
Take care.
Bye.
Let's go and poo pick now.
Yeah.